He got you. Get me.
Day 4 in the morning. I'm walking from my brother Eric's house to another couch surfing location, which is my other brother. Thankfully I have two. And yeah, last night was really good. Probably got the best sleep I ever did because it was a whole night and it was on a really comfy couch, thankfully. Today I guess I'm just gonna hang around his house. I find it's pretty interesting because I'm so tired from walking everywhere with my backpack on me that by the time I get to somebody's house, I don't want to do anything. So when you're thinking about, sorry, I'm walking uphill right now, I'm dying. When you're thinking about people who do walk everywhere and they get to their job or whatever, they're exhausted or their lack of motivation to do things, it's starting to make a little bit more sense to me because I honestly don't want to do anything at all today. And it's kind of my game plan is maybe sit in the yard for a bit, get some sun rays, and then, yeah, go from there. I'll check in maybe later tonight. Videos are getting shorter and less of them, I think, because of lack of motivation, honestly. So that's another thing to consider. Anyways, check in later. Alright, I am just leaving my brother's house. I didn't videotape last night because honestly I was so tired I went to bed and forgot. But I'll kind of update you on what happened. I got here, we watched the Rider game for a bit, but then they had to do a dinner. And so what happened was they had mentioned that they had some carrots and some tomatoes in this garden, which you can see has kind of been roughed up right now. But so when they left, I actually stole a couple carrots and tomatoes from the garden. And they're probably going to find out about it when they watch this video. But sorry, siblings, but I stole your food. Then yesterday also, before or during halftime of the Rider game, I went to a convenience store and used some of my money. I had bought a chocolate bar that had lots of protein. And then also while I was at the convenience store, I got a friend to take some stuff, salt, pepper, creamer for coffee because I don't really like coffee, so I got like the hazelnut stuff, and then some sugar as well. So, you know, kind of resorting to taking some free stuff at some places, and I justified it by, I guess, buying the chocolate bar, but not too proud of that. But you know what? That's the reality, right? You start to take some food out of somebody else's garden. You start getting some things just so you can enjoy some food throughout the day. So that's kind of the reality of living in this situation. I also wanted to mention that on day 3, I was pretty much done. I was done with this challenge. I was exhausted. I just wanted to go home. I wanted to eat, you know, like a nice supper. But the reality is I still had to keep going till Wednesday. And it just goes to show how sometimes people living in poverty, they don't get that option, you know what I mean, just to quit. They can't just go home, which I do have that light at the end of the tunnel. So I kind of got a tiny, tiny glimpse of what that felt like, where I couldn't just, you know, wrap things up and just go back to my normal life. I have to still keep doing this until Wednesday. So over the halfway mark, today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then I'm all done, so I'll check in later today.